video I'm going to show you how to set up a list inside of aweber, and as part of setting up this list we're going to need our thank you page that we've got from the thank you video, assuming we're setting up a squeeze page or a website. And the end result of setting up this list is that we're going to be able to get the HTML embed code. Sounds very technical, but don't worry about it. The HTML embed code that we need to go into the squeeze page. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So as you can see, I'm at the landing page and the login page for aweber. Okay, and you should have got here by clicking the link from their aweber page in the site. With LastPass installed, it remembers my user details, so I'm going to click into log into my account, and now it logs in. I've got a large number of lists in here, and as an example, this one specifically with 75 people in. That list's only been open for a couple of weeks now, so there's 75 new leads in this one as an example. So these are all the list names down the side, and I'm going to go up here and say, see here it says create and manage lists. I want to click on this one because I want to create a new list. So create a list. The list, and then the green button here, create a new list. That's what we want to do. We want to create a new list. And then it asks us, there's three areas here: basic settings, personalize the list. So basic settings, personalize, and confirmed opt-in. These are the three things we need to fill first. So let's work through them now. So what do you want the list to be called? Call it something that you're going to remember, because when you start adding a large number of lists, you're going to want to remember what the list is for. Okay, the list I'm setting up is called Fast Track Interest. Okay, that's as far as it'll let me go because there's limited numbers of characters, and it says list name is available. Great. And this list is Fast Track Interest. So this is when someone signs up and they're interested in Fast Track. So the from will be Jamie McKean. The address will be, I'll use my jamie@jamiemckeen.com. So you put in your email address that you want to send messages from this list. Okay, so you'll put in your main email address here, that when people hit reply, it's going to come to you. Your contact address should already be set up because you've set aweber up before this video. Notifications. Receive an email every time a new subscriber is added to your list. So where do you want it to be emailed to? So the name, so Jamie, and the email address is jamie@jamiemckeen.com for me. And then I click add. So you do the same for you, your name and your email address, and this is where it'll be emailed to tell you that someone signed up to your list. I click Save Settings at the bottom here, and that takes me to step number 2. Personalize your list. So put your company name in here. I'm going to use jamiemckeen.com for this one. My website URL, you have to put http// then www. For me it'll be jamiemckeen.com. Okay. Actually, for this one, it will be, it'll be jamiemckeen.com. Social media sharing, you don't want to share this list if this is an autoresponder, which it will be. Okay, what we're setting up here is an autoresponder, so you don't need to do any social media sharing, just scroll past that. And you don't need to do any global text snippets, so scroll past that and just click Save Settings. And that's going to take you to the third step, confirmed opt-in. Now this is the email message that is sent when someone signs up. They then have to confirm that they've signed up, and that's called double opt-in. So when they type their email address on your website, they're opting in once, and then when they click on an email to say that yes, I definitely want to be part of your list, that's the second time they've done it, so that's why it's called a double opt-in, because they've opted in twice. This is the second time. So you can choose one of the subjects. This is the subject here. Choose one of these. confirm your request for information, confirm your subscription. This will put their first name in, so first name, confirm your subscription, so Jamie, confirm your subscription. Okay, pick which one you like the best. It's easiest to pick one of these 5 rather than create your own. I'm going to use the top one, confirm your request for information. Up here, edit intro, just click here, and we want to edit this first paragraph. So I'm going to say in here, you've asked to find out information about Fast Track. Thank you. If that is you, then please click the link below. If it wasn't you, then please ignore this message and have a nice day. I always like to write something slightly different there. You can't change this, it puts it automatically in here, and then you edit your signature, you click on this one here. Thanks very much, Jamie. You put in whatever you want there, scroll down, leave that as is. Now, success page, this is where we want to send people to the thank you page. This is why we needed to do the thank you page first, because this is where we send them, that when they double opt in successfully, they're sent to the success page. So what is the URL for your thank you page? As you saw with mine, it was fasttrack.jamiemckeen.com/thank you. So that was the URL I created, and you watch me create, and we put it in there as the URL that they will be sent to. I click Save Settings. Great. Now we have just completed a list. Okay, we've just done the 3 steps. Next, in Aweber, we need to create a web form. Okay, so we want to create a web form. So what we want to do now is we want to come up here, see Home, My Lists, Messages, Subscribers, Web Form. So if we click Web Form right now, it comes down here and we say create a new web form. Yes, please. It loads in front of us. Now here we get to choose what our web form looks like. It doesn't matter when we use an optimized press because we're never going to see this form. Okay, the most important thing you just have to do is to pick which fields you want. So here I've got name and email. They're the 2 fields that I'm looking to collect. So are you looking for name or are you looking for first name? Okay, or do you just want email? So what I recommend is that you're going to go for name and email. So leave that like it is. Okay, don't change that at all, and just click go to step 2. Okay, so here's step 1, here's step 2, and here's step 3. So we're at step 2 now, settings. My form name, again you're going to want to call this a form name that you remember. So I'm going to call this Fast Track Interest Form. Okay. Do not click the Facebook integration. You only use that outside of optimized press, so don't click that. I like to use if I click on this, I like to use the smart video version. It's quite a swishy way of having a thank you page. So click the smart video version. All I did there was click on this menu, click smart video. Already subscribed page, if they are already subscribed, just leave it as is, basic version, and then click to go to step 3. And then see what it's done here. It says you must save your form before it can be published. Okay, save form. It tells me what I need to do if I make a mistake. Now, we have 3 options here. Who will publish this form to your website? I will install my form, my web designer will do it, or have Aweber host my form. And in this instance, you're going to do it. So it's I will install my form. So you click on this button here. Okay, and now you've got JavaScript or raw HTML. Okay, we want to click on the raw HTML, so click here. And you'll have all of this. Don't worry about this. This is the gobbledygook of HTML. Okay, HTML is the language used in websites. If you're interested, it stands for Hypertext Markup Language, but you're probably not interested, so don't worry. And what we do is we want to unclick this button. Now watch this text here. I want to unclick this button, and you see that it changes. Okay, I want to uncheck it. Uncheck to get unformatted basic form. This is the unformatted basic form. And now I click on this, I highlight all of it, and I right click my cursor inside of here while it's all highlighted blue, and I click copy. Okay, so we want to copy the contents of this. Now what we'll do is we go back to our Optimize Press page, and we're going to copy and paste this into our sign up form.